Hi, it's Annie again. Welcome to the Walking Word. We are reading Genesis chapter 2 today. Yesterday, we read the story of creation, day 1 to day 6, and it ended with God saying everything He had made was very good. Genesis chapter 2. Let's go. Thus, the heavens and the earth and all their array were completed. Since on the seventh day, God was finished with the work He had been doing. He rested on the seventh day from all the work he had undertaken. God has granted rest. So God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, and he sanctified it. Some versions of the Bible says sanctified it. He hallowed it. He made it holy because on it he rested from all the work he had done in creation. So resting is actually holy. Such is the story of the heavens and the earth and their creation. Now we go to the second story of creation. At the time the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, while as yet there was no field, shrub on the earth, no grass of the field had sprouted, for the Lord God had sent no rain upon the earth, and there was no man to till the soil. But a stream was welling up out of the earth and was watering all the surface of the ground. The Lord God formed man out of clay of the ground, so water and earth. Remember from Genesis 1, we've learned that crops came from the earth. God just said it by his word, let there be out of the earth. Then from the waters, he said, let there be animals and creatures of the waters. But man is the only creation created by both water and the earth. But I digress. Let's continue. The Lord God formed man out of the clay of the ground and blew into his nostrils the breath of life. And so man became a living being. So God put his own breath. So if you could just puff into your hand right now, it's not your breath. God blew into man's breath. And that's how man got the breath of life. Let's continue. Then the Lord God planted a garden in Eden in the east, and he placed there man whom he had formed. Out of the ground, the Lord God made various trees to grow that were delightful to look at and good for food, with the tree of the life in the middle of the garden and the tree of knowledge of good and bad. A river rises in Eden to water the garden. Beyond there, it divides and becomes four branches. So the river was flowing through Eden, then at the end, it was branching into four. The name of the first is the Pishon. It is the one that winds through the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. The gold of that land is excellent. Bdellium and lapis lazuli are also there. The name of the second river is the Gihon. It is the one that winds through the land of Cush. The name of the third river is Tigris. It is the one that flows east of Ashur. The fourth river is the Euphrates. The Lord God then took the man and settled him in the Garden of Eden. Settled him. He settled him. How did he settle him? To cultivate and care for it. The Lord God gave man this order. You are free to eat from any of the trees of the garden. You're allowed to eat. You're allowed to eat from any of the trees of the garden, except the tree of knowledge of good and bad. From that tree you shall not eat. The moment you eat from it, you are surely doomed to die. The Lord God said, it is not good for the man to be alone. I will make him a suitable partner, a suitable helper for him. This name helper or partner is Ezer. Actually, that's where we get the name Ebenezer. God is our help, Ebenezer. So women, for you to be a suitable partner, you actually get that name from God. How beautiful is that? So the Lord God formed out of the ground various wild animals and various birds of the air, and he brought them to man to see what he would call them. I wonder where Adam was getting language in order to name them. Whatever the man called each of them would be its name. So, where did Adam get language? How did he know what to name them? Where did he get language? Language comes from God. And this is the part of Adam that is connected to the Almighty. And that's how he got a language. That's why we do not discriminate people from different languages, because this is a teaching and a mystery I might teach another time, but it goes all the way back because words belong to God. God is word. But let me not digress. Let's finish. The man gave names to all the cattle, all the birds of the air, all the wild animals, but none proved to be the suitable partner stroke helper for the man. So there's a kind that is a helper to the man. So the Lord God cast a deep sleep upon man, and while he was asleep, he took out of his rib and closed up its place with flesh. So the Lord God cast a deep sleep on man, and while he was asleep, he took out one of his ribs, then closed up with flesh. That's why when God heals your wounds, you sometimes wonder where the wound was. He cleans it up, covers with flesh. The Lord then built up into The Lord God then built up into a woman the rib that he had taken out of the man. From that rib, God created a woman. When he brought her to the man said, "Ah, this one, at last, is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. This one shall be called woman, for out of her man, not just any man, out of her man, this one has been taken." That is why a man leaves his father and mother and clings or cleaves to his wife, and the two become one body. So there's a specific one for you, man. There's a specific suitable wife for you. Then you leave your mother, you leave your father, and you cling on to her, and you become one body. One. The man and his wife were both naked, yet they felt no shame. And this is what they call intimacy in marriage, where regardless of what the situation is, because you're one body, one flesh, there's no shame. I'll catch you in chapter 3.